that's going on. And if you clicked onto this video, this is a sign that you are in that shift. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. If you've been if you've been feeling like you have just been gravitating towards old things or old concepts or just past interests, just know that you are not moving backwards, okay? But you are now in an elevated space you where you once was in this past space, in these past experiences. You've left them, and then you've left them, and since then you were able to cultivate a sense of self. You've been able to really find who you are. It's kind of like you were in the wilderness and you've been able to connect with spirit to find out who you are, to rediscover it. And now you are receiving urges or pulls or like what I say, or like inklings towards old interests, old habits, old experiences. And I know for I know that at the beginning of that whole shifting period, you might be questioning like, wait, why am I wanting to eat this type of food again? Or why am I feeling like I want to partake in these type of activities again? Now, these are healthy ones. I'm not talking about drugs and talking about things that are not good, okay? I'm not talking about those. But you may be questioning like, why do I feel gravitated to these things all of a sudden? I thought that I came out of these things. So what is going on? I'm telling you that is a sign of a shift. Because from me personally, I am finding myself wanting to eat fish. Y'all, I haven't had fish in years, okay? I've been plant based for years, and I haven't had fish for a long time. And now I just catch myself craving fish. Like fish is just popping up, and I'm like, whoa, like what's going on? Like, okay, is there a parasite? Like, do I need to cleanse? Which I probably do, I mean all of us need to cleanse, but in that case, I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like, am I going crazy? Because why am I going backwards? And then I begin to feel gravitated towards just changing clothes and changing my hair. Like I took it out of like the plaits that I've had it in for the last couple of clips. I've had them plaits in for months, and now I just took them out. And I have been gravitating more towards listening to gospel songs, to spirituals. Like, I've left the church, I've left religion for going on 8 years. But more so now than ever, I find myself listening to these spiritual songs. Now, granted, spirit flows through everything. Spirit is not only in Christianity, spirit is not only in a church, in a mosque, in a this, in a that. Spirit flows through us all. But I come from a church background, so what connects me to spirit on a more personal level. I'm not going to say quickly, but more deeply, is listening to spirituals, right? Listening to church um, songs. And within these songs, I like to translate the first and the third person characters, but that is another story. My point is, if you've been feeling like you are going back to old things, old habits, old ways of living, just know that that is not by mistake. You are not going backwards to undo everything that you have learned, you have grown through, you have acquired throughout this time. But now you are able to go back to these places, to these experiences with clarity, because now you know more of who you are. Now you have the emotional intelligence to be able to like experience these things in a intellectual way. Now you are more spiritually grounded so that nothing or no one can get you off of your foundation, because now you are concrete in spirit and in truth. So now what that experiences, I mean, so now you can actually go back into these experiences, and you could be a blessing. You can be a help. You can be an inspiration for someone else. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. It's crazy. And I was talking to my two sisters, my two close friends, about this, and they are also going through a shift. And them two have not talked to each other. They've talked to me, and now I'm like, wait, she just told me this, she told me this, I'm telling them to this, and we're all shifting. Like, I know that we are not the only ones. Then when I went on YouTube the other day, there was a guy, I forgot his name, but I follow him. I think his channel's called like Frequency and Vibes. I think so. And he was talking about the same thing, and well, not so much as going back to like other things, like past things, but he was saying like there is a shift. And I'm like, yo, even he's saying it, and he looked like he is somewhere in like California. I don't know where he at. But I know that this is happening. And I just want to encourage, if you feel like things are seeming odd because you are gravitating towards past things, just know that what happened in the past, it won't happen again, because now you are a better person. Now you have evolved. Now you have so much experiences, so much information, so much knowledge and wisdom that now now you can be in those same situations and predicaments, and I'm telling you, you will have a completely different experience. And the beautiful thing is, it is all for the betterment of you. It's all for the betterment of you. And I know it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, especially when you have family, especially when you have friends who may have known you to live a certain way, to live a certain way. And now it's like, wait, hold on. Is she backsliding. Like, hold on, is she about to go back to what she came out of? Like, mm-mm. Don't consider the thoughts of other people, because your life is your life. What you have to experience to take you to the next plane, that's what you have to experience. And it's not gonna look like hers, and it's not gonna look like his. And you gotta be confident in that. Now look, I don't care what it might look like to you. This is what I gotta do. This is my journey. Okay? So I just want to encourage everybody out there in this shift. Don't resist it. Flow in the shift. Trust this shift. All right? Trust spirit. Everything is perfectly orchestrated for your good, if you allow it. Well, not if, but when you allow it. You have to. You have to. Nothing can be put on you by force, okay? All right, but that's the end. Happy shifting, no matter what it may look like or feel like. Trust it and know that you coming out of this thing better than you came in it. Ow! Better than you came in it. Oh! All right, and I'll talk to y'all on the flip side. Love you.